Every morning, before the sun has fully risen, you are faced with a choice. Will you speak life into your day, or will you allow the weight of yesterday to shape your tomorrow? The first words you release are not just sounds. They are seeds planted into the soil of your destiny. What you declare in the stillness of the morning has the power to open doors or close them. It can invite peace or welcome chaos. You see, the world will try to speak over you, but when you have already spoken to yourself with authority and faith, the day must align with your words. Today, let's discover the 9 powerful truths you must tell yourself every single morning, so your day is not left to chance, but commanded with purpose. When you open your eyes in the morning, before you even touch your phone, before you even step out of bed, you must speak to yourself, I wake up with purpose. Why? Because purpose is the fuel that ignites your day. Without purpose, the hours ahead will drift. People will pull you in every direction. Circumstances will dictate your emotions, and distractions will consume your energy. But when you rise with purpose, the day bends to your direction. Your mind awakens with clarity, your steps gain confidence, and your actions find meaning. Purpose is not something you stumble upon halfway through the day. It is something you set before your feet even hit the floor. The moment your eyes open, you declare to the universe, to your own heart, and to every challenge waiting outside your door, I am here for a reason, and I will not be moved from it. You are not waking up just to survive another 24 hours. You are waking up to advance, to grow, to build, to overcome. Think about it. Every building needs a blueprint before construction begins. Every journey needs a destination before the first step is taken. In the same way, your day needs a defined purpose before you step into it. This is not about just having goals. It's about having a reason for being. Purpose gives you direction when life tries to push you off course. It steadies your hands when the storms of the day begin to blow. It reminds you why you started when you feel like quitting. And purpose must be spoken, not whispered in fear, spoken with boldness. Declare it to yourself out loud. Today I will live intentionally. I will walk in my calling. I will not waste my breath on what doesn't matter. I will focus on what truly counts. Because the moment you speak it, your mind begins to align with it, your spirit begins to believe it, and your actions begin to follow it. So tomorrow, when the alarm goes off, don't just roll out of bed. Sit up, look into the day ahead, and speak with authority. I wake up with purpose, because if you don't define your day, someone else will define it for you. But once you wake up with purpose, there's something else you must do next, something that will protect that purpose from being stolen before the day even begins. Before the world even has a chance to speak into your life, you must speak into your own. The voices around you are loud. Social media, the news, people's opinions, even the memories of your own past. They all try to define who you are and what your day will look like. But when you rise in the morning and speak life before the world speaks doubt, you take control of the atmosphere around you. You are setting the tone, you are framing your reality, you are deciding the language your day will understand. If you wait for others to speak over you, you risk hearing words that weaken your faith, drain your energy, and strip away your confidence. But when you fill your own ears first thing in the morning with words of hope, strength, and vision, you block the entry of negativity before it even knocks on your door. You are telling the day, I choose what enters my heart. I choose what fuels my mind. I choose what defines me. The life and death are in the power of the tongue, and the first words you hear each morning will either breathe life into your spirit or suffocate your potential. That's why you must be intentional. Speak blessings before curses can find you. Speak victory before defeat has a chance to whisper. Speak abundance before lack tries to take root. And don't just think it, Speak it. Words carry power when they are released into the atmosphere. So say it out loud. I am strong. I am capable. I am loved. I am chosen. I am equipped for every challenge today. Fill the air with affirmations that push out fear and invite courage. Let your voice be the first authority your soul hears, so that no matter what the world tries to say later, it will have no power over you. When you speak, life before doubt has a chance to grow. You are not just reacting to the day. You are commanding it. You are writing the script before anyone else picks up the pen. You are deciding the ending before the story even begins. And once you've spoken life over yourself, there's a powerful next step, one that will secure your identity so deeply that no voice, no opinion, no circumstance will be able to shake it. Before you step into the noise of the day, before the world tries to label you, you must declare your identity for yourself. If you don't, circumstances will try to tell you who you are. People's opinions will attempt to shape your self-worth. Challenges will whisper lies about your value. That's why every morning, before you face a single conversation, you must remind yourself, this is who I am. Your identity is not defined by yesterday's failures. It is not dictated by other people's approval, and it is not shaped by the temporary storms you face. You were created with intention, with uniqueness, with a specific design that no one else can duplicate. And when you wake up and declare that identity, you anchor your heart in truth before lies have a chance to creep in. Say it boldly. I am not my mistakes. I am not my fears. I am not the labels others have placed on me. I am chosen. I am loved. I am strong. I am walking in my calling. When you speak these words into your morning, you are setting boundaries around your soul, boundaries that protect you from being defined by the wrong voices. Because here's the truth. If you don't define yourself, the day will do it for you. That phone call, that email, that unexpected situation, they will try to write your identity on the spot. But when you've already spoken it, when you've already declared it, you stand unshaken. The winds can blow, the waves can rise, but you remain the same because you know exactly who you are. Identity is power. It gives you confidence in the face of criticism, resilience in the face of failure, and humility in the face of success. And when you speak it daily, you don't just believe it, you start living it. Your decisions become stronger, your focus becomes clearer, and your spirit becomes unbreakable. So tomorrow morning, look in the mirror, look into your own eyes and declare, I know who I am, and nothing today will change that. Because the world will always try to name you, but the name you answer to is the one you give yourself. And once you've declared your identity, there's another critical step, one that will link your words to the future you desire and pull it closer to you every single day. Your words are not just sounds, they are blueprints. Every morning, you have the power to design the day ahead by aligning your words with the future you desire. If you speak fear, you invite fear to build in your life. If you speak doubt, you give doubt a place to live. But if you speak vision, if you speak faith, if you speak the future you see in your heart, you begin to pull that reality closer with every word. What you say in the morning is not just for the moment, it is a seed for the future. When you align your words with the picture of the life you want to live, your mind starts searching for ways to make it happen. Your spirit starts expecting it. Your actions start moving toward it. That's why you must be intentional with every declaration you make at the start of your day. Don't just talk about where you are. Talk about where you are going. Say, I am stepping into new opportunities. I am walking in abundance. I am healthy, whole, and full of energy. I am surrounded by favor. I am achieving what I was born to do. Even if you don't see it yet, speak it. Because words are like arrows. Once they are released, they travel toward their target. The danger is, if you speak carelessly, your words can aim you in the wrong direction. Complaints and negativity are like turning your arrows toward your own feet. You delay progress, you weaken your own momentum. But when you fill your morning with words that match the vision in your heart, you accelerate toward it. Every great achievement began with a spoken declaration. Every breakthrough was first announced before it was ever seen. And the same is true for your life. Speak as if it's already done. Speak as if the door has already opened. Speak as if the victory has already been won. And watch how your words begin to pave the way for your steps. So when you wake up tomorrow, don't just let your thoughts wander. Take control. Align your mouth with your mission. Because if your words can shape your day, they can shape your destiny. And once your words are aligned with your future, there's another powerful move. One that will turn your morning into a launch pad for unstoppable victory. Your morning is not just the beginning of a day. It is a launch pad, and what you do with those first few moments will determine the altitude you reach. If you start in confusion, you will carry confusion. If you start in frustration, you will carry frustration. But if you start in victory, you will carry victory. That's why you must turn your morning into a launch pad for success, for growth, for breakthrough. Before you rush into the noise of the day, pause and decide how you will launch. Ask yourself, am I taking off with intention, or am I drifting without direction? A plane never leaves the ground without a flight plan. It knows exactly where it's going before the wheels even lift. You too must have a plan, not just a to-do list, but a mindset, a spirit, a determination that says, I know where I'm headed and nothing will push me off course. Fill your morning with the habits that push you higher. Read something that inspires you. Speak words that strengthen you. Pray, meditate, or reflect so your spirit is grounded before you take off. The higher your mindset when you begin, the further you will go before the challenges of the day try to bring you down. And be careful, because mornings can also become launch pads for the wrong direction. If you open your eyes and immediately complain, you're already steering downward. If you start your day replaying yesterday's failures, you're already burning fuel in the wrong direction. You can't expect to soar if you begin weighed down by negativity. So set your attitude like a rocket ready for liftoff. Tell yourself, this is my day. This is my moment. I am launching toward my goals. I am rising above fear. I am breaking limits. When you start with this kind of energy, the rest of the day will have to catch up to the power you've already set in motion. Because a strong morning doesn't just affect the hours ahead, it shapes the weeks, the months, even the years ahead. One powerful launch can take you into new territories you never imagined. And once you've launched your day with purpose and power, there's something else you must guard. Something that, if left unprotected, can sabotage your momentum before you've even reached full speed. Negativity will always try to find its way into your day. Through people, through circumstances, through thoughts that appear out of nowhere. But here's the truth, you don't have to receive it. Every morning, you have the power to silence negativity with the strength of your own voice. You decide what you allow in and what you shut out. Negativity is like a seed. If you give it space, it will grow. It will wrap itself around your confidence, choke your joy, and drain your energy. That's why you must stop it before it takes root. The moment you sense it, whether it's a voice in your head or words from someone else, speak against it. Replace it instantly with life-giving words. If a thought says, you can't do this, declare, I am well able. If a voice says, you'll never overcome, declare, I am more than a conqueror. Don't let negativity speak last. Let your voice speak louder. And understand this, what you tolerate in the morning will follow you all day. If you let one negative comment replay in your mind, it will shadow every task, every conversation, every decision. But if you silence it immediately, you create space for faith, joy, and vision to flourish. It doesn't matter who brings the negativity. A stranger, a friend, or even your own reflection. You must be bold enough to say, I refuse to let these words shape my day. Stand guard at the gates of your mind like a watchman protecting a city. You are responsible for the atmosphere you carry. So when you wake up, arm yourself with declarations of truth. Speak them so strongly that negativity cannot compete. Fill your mind with gratitude, your mouth with encouragement, and your heart with expectation. You are not just avoiding negativity, you are overwhelming it with a greater force. Because here's the reality, the world doesn't get quieter. The voices of doubt, fear, and criticism will always be there. But when you train yourself to silence them in the morning, you will carry that strength into every moment of the day. And once you've silenced negativity, you're ready for the next critical step, one that will not only protect your mind, but anchor it so deeply in truth that no challenge can shake you. If you don't command your day will command you. From the moment you wake up, forces are already moving. Deadlines, distractions, demands, and unexpected interruptions. If you step into the day without taking authority over it, you will find yourself reacting instead of leading. But when you wake up and command your day, you set the agenda, you decide the direction, you choose the outcome. Commanding your day doesn't mean everything will go perfectly, but it means you take the driver's seat. You declare what will happen in your spirit before it happens in your schedule. You speak over your time, your energy, your assignments, and you tell them where to go and how to serve your purpose. Instead of being at the mercy of circumstances, you make circumstances serve you. Start your morning by declaring, today will be productive. Today I will walk in wisdom. Today I will use my time well. Today I will meet opportunities prepared and confident. Nothing will pull me off course, and nothing will steal my peace. These aren't just nice statements. They are commands. And when spoken with conviction, they create alignment between your words, your thoughts, and your actions. Because without commands, your day becomes a battlefield without a leader. And when there's no leader, chaos takes over. But when you take charge early, everything in your day, from the smallest detail to the biggest challenge, begins to respond to your authority. Even challenges that show up unexpectedly will have less power over you when you've already set the tone. A storm may come, but it won't catch you unprepared. A delay may happen, but it won't derail you. You've already told the day who's in control, and that authority will carry you through. So don't let your first words be complaints or doubts. Let them be commands. Stand up in the morning and declare what will happen. Set your intention like a compass and refuse to drift. The moment you speak it, your mind will start looking for ways to fulfill it. And once you've learned to command your day, the next step is just as powerful. Because no matter how strong your commands are, you must have something unshakable to anchor them to, something that holds you steady when life tries to push you off balance. Before you step out into the world, you must anchor your mind in truth. The world outside is full of shifting opinions, changing trends, and unstable voices that can easily pull you off course if you're not grounded. But when your thoughts are anchored in what is unchanging, you walk through the day with stability, confidence, and peace. Anchoring your mind means choosing, before anything else, what will define your perspective. It means fixing your thoughts on principles that don't bend under pressure, on values that don't crumble in crisis, on truths that don't depend on who agrees with them. Because the moment you leave your home, you will encounter winds of negativity, winds of doubt, winds of fear. And if your mind isn't anchored, those winds will toss you from one emotion to another. Start your morning by filling your mind with what is pure, uplifting, and unshakable. Read something that feeds your faith. Meditate on promises that speak to your destiny. Reflect on past victories that remind you of your strength. When you do this, you are setting a mental foundation that nothing in the day can easily break. And here's the truth. When your mind is anchored, your emotions stabilize, your decisions become clearer, and your reactions become wiser. You stop being driven by the noise around you and start being led by the conviction within you. Even when problems arise, you can face them without losing your peace because you know what's holding you steady. Think of a ship in a storm. It may sway, it may rock, but as long as the anchor is firm, it will not drift away. The same is true for you. Challenges will come. People may disappoint you. Plans may shift. But your inner foundation will remain unshaken when you've anchored your mind early in the day. So before you face the voices, the pressures, and the demands of the world, speak over yourself. My mind is anchored in truth, and nothing today will move me from it. This is not just preparation, it is protection. It shields you from being pulled into every battle that doesn't deserve your energy. And once your mind is anchored, there's one more vital practice. One that doesn't just protect you from the storms, but empowers you to speak into the storms and see them bow to your authority every morning. Before you take your first step, before you answer your first call, before you respond to the first demand of the day, you must prophesy over your life, not based on what you see now, but based on the future you desire and the destiny you believe you were created for. Your words have the power to create, to shift, to open doors, and to call things into existence that are not yet visible. When you prophesy over your life, you're not just speaking, you're building the framework for your tomorrow. This is more than positive thinking. This is a declaration of faith, a release of authority, a command to your environment and to your circumstances to align with your vision. You speak to your health, to your finances, to your relationships, to your mind, and you tell them where to go and what to become. You are not waiting for change. You are declaring it into being. You may not feel it. You may not see it. But when you speak with conviction, the atmosphere begins to shift. Opportunities start moving in your direction. Strength begins to rise within you. Solutions begin to form. The unseen starts taking shape in the natural. You are planting seeds with your words that will grow into the reality you want to live. Prophesying over your life is also a shield. It guards your heart against fear. It blocks the voices of doubt, and it gives your spirit something solid to hold on to when the day tests you. Even when storms come, your prophecy becomes your anchor, reminding you that what you declared in faith will outlast what you see in the moment. So wake up and speak it. I am walking into abundance. I am stepping into opportunities prepared for me. I am healthy, strong, and full of peace. Doors are opening, mountains are moving, and my steps are guided toward my destiny. Don't just say it once. Speak it until your heart believes it, until your mind aligns with it, until your actions follow it. Because the truth is, your life will always rise or fall to the level of your own words. And when you learn to speak what you want to see, you will begin to live what you have spoken. So as you rise each morning, remember you are not a victim of the day ahead. You are its author. You are not a product of chance. You are a product of choice. You are not waiting for life to happen. Life is waiting for your command. Speak it, believe it, live it, and watch your words become your world.